was trying to get my remote to work. It's playing me up at the minute. So I thought I'd just jump on really quickly because my hubby's taken the kids to school. Everyone's going to break up from school soon, so it's going to be really hard for me to get on here and have a little chit chat with everyone. So I just want to show you a few things that I finished because I managed to tie up a few loose ends, also known as whips. So I did this one, which I did for the YouTube tutorial. This is the pick and mix sweater, but made in one colour, and I used a fine yarn. Now I'm really happy with how this has come out, and this is going to be so perfect for summertime. It's so light and airy. So yeah, I'm super duper happy with this one. So I'm just going to quickly try on my next one that I finished, which I'm also really super duper happy with. Okay, so the next one is the odds and ends sweater, and I did a Christmas version. I hope you can see it all right. The lighting is so dark. If I put the main light on, like the room looks horrible. So yeah, I mean, it's only 8:30 in the morning, but it's so dark and it's pouring down with rain outside. It's about the best I can do at the minute. I really need to invest in some better lighting, don't I? But yeah, anyway, get back to it. Here is the odds and ends sweater, Christmas edition. I started this one back in November and I really wanted it done before the 1st of December. But it didn't happen because I ended up going back to the pick and mix sweater, and then we all got really poorly. Oh, but that's that done, hopefully, fingers crossed, no more before Christmas. So yeah, and then everything just all took a backseat. But I've finally managed to finish this one. It's probably my favourite Christmas make now. Like before, I really liked my Hexy Christmas cardie, but this one, love it. I think I'm going to wear this one Boxing Day, I'm thinking. Boxing Day jumper. So yeah, odds and ends sweater. I've got a tutorial for this, and I've also got a written pattern for this one as well. And I've also got another tutorial for how to do the joins of the different colours of yarn, because I just picked 4 colours for my stash. Red, white, green and brown, and then I was just working up my sweater, and then I thought, you know, I'm going to change colour here, and then I did a special little knot which meant there was no ends at all, and then I just like manipulate the knot to sit on the inside of the sweater, and then just done that throughout the whole thing. So yeah, it's kind of like making your own variegated yarn, isn't it? I made some Christmas variegated yarn. So next, if I can get this to turn off. I need to buy a new remote. It's a proper one as well. I didn't buy a blooming cheap one. I bought a proper branded one and it's literally stopped working. Can't get it to turn off. Oh, it's a nightmare. I'm going to have to do it manually. Blooming technology. I don't even know how to stop it. Oh, I've got it working now. So hit and miss. So, this one is my newest one. I finished this 2 nights ago. It's the pick and mix sweater, but I went the next size up. And let me tell you, once I've joined my panels together and I was doing the sleeves and I kept trying it on, I was thinking, I don't think this is sitting very well. Like, I started getting a bit panicky and I was like, I know, well, not panicky, but I was like, oh, this ain't sitting very well. It went through a really ugly phase throughout the whole sleeve section. But I remember someone saying all art does go through an ugly stage. Just keep at it and it will blossom. It was something like that. That ain't quite weird because it definitely ain't how she said it. But that's always stuck with me. So I was like, right, I'm just going to keep going, just see what happens. And it weren't until the very end where I cuffed my sleeves and I added the neckline, it just literally did come together, and I was like, I'm so pleased to carry it on because I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm normally a size small. I went up and did a medium. When I did the neckline, I tried it on. I felt the neckline was a little bit big for me, so I brought it in about 1 centimetre each side. And this is why I always do the neckline last, right? Because I was doing the sleeves, and as you do the sleeves, it adds weight to the top part, which then stretches the neckline out. So by the time I'd cuffed my sleeves and they were done, I tried it on again, and I was like, love it, but my neckline was quite big and it kept going more like a off the shoulder kind of sweater. I I was like, okay, like, I mean, if it is like that, so be it. I mean, it still looked nice. But I did kind of want it to sit on my shoulders a bit more comfortably, because sometimes it can be a bit uncomfortable with they look nice, but they can be a little uncomfy. But I just did 1 round of single crochet around my neckline, tried it on, and it just instantly had brought it in. And I was like, oh my gosh, what a difference. I love it. So then what I did was add another round of single crochet. So I put 2 rounds on this one and was like, yeah, done. Love it. And then for the bottom, because I went a size up, all I did was I did 1 round with a decrease round. So I did a decrease single crochet round. I think I did 5 single crochets, single crochet 2 together. 5 single crochets, single crochet 2 together. Tried it on, was like, yeah, that's perfect. It's just brought it in, just that little bit, so it don't stick out at the back at an awkward angle. It just drew it in a little bit. And then I did 1 more round of single crochet on top of that, and that's it. That was done. So let me just see if I could do a headless twirl for you. Headless twirl. It's a bit awkward because I'm like, I'm like crouched. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I even started running out of yarn as I got down my sleeves. So that's why my sleeves, I started to mix it up a bit. And I love that as well. I'm glad that that happened, because it just gives it a bit more like pizzazz. Aha. So that's what I've been doing. I am now like free to do whatever. I do have some things that I really want to start, but I'm not going to, because it's a Christmas holiday. I don't want to be stressing in my head thinking, oh, I really need to type that pattern up. I need to get on the computer and do this and do that. So I'm trying my hardest. It is hard because I love doing it. I love doing it. I just like to be active, but no, it's family time and I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to make either things from previous patterns, maybe someone else's pattern, just depends where my head's at. But what was I going to say? I don't know, I've totally lost what I was going to say now. I was going to start a new project last night, but it was dark. I still haven't really looked today because it's still, I woke up and it's still dark. Love the winter. But I don't know if you saw a video, a few videos back, I was on about making a whimsical Wendy in a chunky yarn. Well, I've got quite a few of these. They've got a bit of orange in there. This probably isn't the best one to show you because I've got more that shows you more colours, but there is a bit of like a browny orange tucked in there as well. So I was thinking of that, making a whimsical Wendy with that, and then I was like, what should I put with it? Because I don't just want to make it in variegated yarn. I like to have a bit of structure going on as well with a solid colour. So I was like, what about that? But is that a bit crazy? I don't know. And then I was like, what about that? That kind of goes in a strange way. Or what about all 3? They all kind of go, don't they? But yeah, I wasn't quite sure. And also, me and my hubby wrapped all the presents yesterday. So we've got 4 children. So that's 4 lots of Christmas presents. And they're young, so they like all the toys and stuff. And our daughter, who is 6 at the minute, turns 7 in 2 days' time on the 21st of December. So we have 5 lots of presents. We also had family presents. We also had stocking fillers. Now, I'm not being like dramatic or anything, but I gave myself like a wrapping injury with using a tape dispenser because I've been having my teeth straightened. I can't bite on the sellotape anymore. Normally I bite on the sellotape and just put a load on the table so you can go. Since my teeth have moved position, I physically cannot bite sellotape off the roll anymore. It's probably not good for your teeth doing that anyway. But I got myself a tape dispenser and was like, this is amazing. Well, like just the whole motion of doing that, oh my gosh, it's so sore here. But like this is my yarn holding hand, so I think I should be alright to do a bit of crochet. My hubby was after a back rub last night. I was like, oh, I can't. He's like, oh yeah, but I bet you're going to start crocheting in a minute, aren't you? And I just sat there with these, looking at him and was like, no, actually, no, I'm not actually. I've got a hand injury. So yeah, basically that's what's been going on. I've got a hand injury. I've also got this one out because I bought this yarn at the same time and I was thinking of making a whimsical Wendy with this, maybe with a black yarn. So yeah, I've got a few things to think about. Okay, sorry, my hubby just came home from the school run. I was like, ooh, quick. So just to let you know, in the new year, I do have a couple of things that I am going to be doing for sure. I've had such a huge request for a granny stripe sweater. So that's going to be happening. And also I shared a shawl on here, or what I say, a shawl, a bandana type shawl on here not so long ago when I shared my hat. I can't believe the response I had to it. Everyone was like, where's the pattern? I was like, oh, well, it's actually in my little notebook from 3 years ago. So I have it written down. I just never typed it up and done anything with it. Now, because everyone's responded to it so lovely, this is happening as well in the new year. So that and a classic granny stripe sweater is what I'm aiming for January, hopefully. So yeah, that's about it really. I'm now free to crochet whatever I wish. I'm hoping to finish this one as well before I go. I said this last time. I think it's going to be amazing when it's done. A sweater, freeform sweater. So I would like to try and get that done as well, if possible. But whatever happens, I haven't got no patterns to write out. It's going to be a nice, relaxing Christmas. As relaxing as it can be with 4 kids charging around, but they were all so excited, so it's going to be fun. So that's about it. I'll probably see you again in the new year because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do another recording. I might squeeze one in, I might not. But that's about it. So if I don't see you now, Merry Christmas and hope you all have a lovely new year.